welcome back to Little Mama's Schoolhouse. So this may come as a little surprise. I'm posting 2 videos in 1 week, and this is not going to be the norm. It's typically going to be 1 video a week for the foreseeable future, but with the new The Good and the Beautiful Constitution and Government Unit Study coming out, I decided that it was important for me to share my thoughts, feelings, and convictions on this unit study with those who will hear me. I'm new to the YouTube world, so not very many people know who I am, but I'm actually Native American. I'm from the Winnebago tribe, and I am first generation born off of the reservation. And so I feel like I am offering a different perspective on this unit study. So I'm going to be completely honest. If you would have asked me my opinion on the Founding Fathers a year ago, it probably wouldn't have been a very positive response. I had a lot of anger and just unknowns of people like Columbus, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. A lot of the worries that I see a lot of other people struggling with today. It wasn't until I kind of put myself aside and I realized that I have 4 children that need to learn and to be proud of both of their heritages. So that means their Native American heritage and their white heritage that they get from their father, who had ancestors that were on the Mayflower. And it was really hard, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, that it was hard. I did what a lot of most people do. When Columbus Day came around, we didn't celebrate it. We celebrated our people. And I didn't know what to do. But as my children get older, and I knew that I needed to teach them something about U.S. history, about the Constitution, I was at a loss. How am I going to teach this in a positive way? So what I did is I prayed for a lot of help. I read lots of scriptures, and I also was prompted to read a bunch of books on the Founding Fathers. And as I began to really understand who they were, my perspectives really changed. Now, I'm going to say one thing is nobody is perfect. Not anybody but our Savior, Jesus Christ. So the fact that people hold these men on this pedestal and worship them, do I think that is right? No. But also, do I think that they need to be dragged down and that everything that they did in their life was not a good thing? Should that be what's shared? And no. Again, there has to be a good balance. And so as I learned more about these Founding Fathers, I do feel like when they came together and that they worked on the foundation of the United States, of our government, of our Constitution, and all of those things, I really do feel like that they really did what was best for America. So back to the Good and the Beautiful unit study, I do feel like overall the unit study was done exceptionally well. I do understand where that lesson 4 kind of hiccup comes from to say, I get it. I get that there is a lot of hurt in the world. I get that there's a lot of unanswered questions, and I also get that there's not a lot of people out there willing to spend that time to really understand who the Founding Fathers were and how this country came to be the country it is today. I'm also going to leave this little disclosure. As I have commented on some of these negative posts in regards to this unit study, I've got a lot of messages or comments on educate me, help me understand. I am a learner and all these things. And again, that's not my responsibility to do that. It has taken me so long to be able to get here to where I am today. And I know it's because I took that time. And what worked for me, what books and materials that I had to dig deep and really understand, may not be the right material for someone else to understand. They might read it and it might not work or help them understand things with the same convictions that I have. So if you really want to learn more about who these forefathers are, start somewhere. Just start learning about who these men were. Start reading good literature about these men. I feel like today there is so much negativity on anything that you really have to be careful. And I'm not just saying that because, I could definitely see someone saying, today is all about the facts and, yada, 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 we know more and whatever. I totally get that. I know that some people struggle with reading things that are written in a positive light. I don't get why people feel like they need to be so negative all the time. But I definitely think that more moms need to start opening up some of these books, start digging into history to really understand what happened and all of that. Because I will tell you, there are some really big turning points that I never understood until I started really reading about it. And for example, Columbus, I get why people were hurt and all these things by that he discovered this new world and yada, yada, yada. I totally get that. But as I really dug deep and really understood Columbus and who he was, I really felt like he really is a man of God. And although he made a lot of mistakes, believe me, he made plenty of mistakes, but so have I. So basically, what I'm here to say is if that lesson 4 or anything talking about slavery, anything about the Founding Fathers, whatever is bugging you, you need to start educating yourself. You need to start reading some books. You need to start understanding who these men were so that you yourself can fight for the freedoms that we are losing today. Because I see it, and it is really hard for me, especially as a Native American, having seen those freedoms lost once and now seeing it lost again is devastating. So mama, take this time to try to find a book that may start to educate you on these founding fathers, that may give you a glimpse into who they really were. I hope that you do this, and I hope that, again, that this unit study is going to bless so many people's lives, and I'm so excited to be using it, and I hope to see you again soon.